Despite a defender's best efforts, inevitably the offensive player will get a step ahead of them on their top side after perhaps getting beat with a well-timed dodge or series of dodges, and this drill is all about recovering back into topside positioning after that has happened. For the recovering topside drill, arrange players in one or both ends of the floor depending on numbers. Have them stationed on their proper floor sides, positioning themselves so that they're deliberately giving up topside, aka the inside lane.
With an open lane over the top here, okay? So no, underneath them, right here. Okay, ready, go! Move your feet!
In variation number 1, they start from the crease, which is not shown in this video, having one volunteer or appointed player from each line start on defense at the crease position, each time the coach blows the whistle, alternating which side's turn it is. Coaches should let players play one-on-one for no more than 5 seconds max before blowing the whistle for the other side to take their turn. Ultimately, the defender has done their job if they're able to get on the gloves of the ball carrier, force a shot from their wrong side, or somehow force the offender underneath, which takes excellent footwork. From the crease position, the next step would be to push the offensive player in the crease or get them to settle for a shot outside of the prime scoring area. After a player plays offense, they then move into defensive positioning the next time around, either on the opposite side of the floor in variation number 1A, which provides them more rest, or the same side, variation number 1B, as seen here, eventually exiting the drill after playing defense. Variation number 2 commences from the shooter position, which is the same as variation number 1, except players start much higher, giving the offensive player a little bit more room to work with, considering there are no other defenders out there to help their teammate if they get beat underneath, which would be the likely scenario in a game. Again, the ultimate goal is just not to give up a quality shot in the prime scoring area.
No, I want you even like this. You're giving him this topside lane, and then you have to take it away and force him underneath. Just like this. Stick on him. Okay, ready, go. Turn him back.
Nice.
That's exactly
Nice, good job.
Okay.
Go.
Oh, it did. Swing back.
Oh, I want to go against him.
Go. Turn him back. Turn him back. Good.
Yeah.
Variation number 3 is the off-ball cutter version of this drill, which is the same as the previous variations with players starting at either the crease or shooter position, except this time around, players are off-ball and there is a coach, as you can see in the top diagram, or a player, as seen in the bottom diagram, who's on the opposite side of the floor and attempts to pass the ball to the off-ball cutter, with both players in the pairing leaving on the coach's whistle. Prior to getting started with this variation, coaches should first demo or rehash off-ball cutting and clamping. Whenever a defender turns their head, or in some cases if a defender is trying to deny the topside pass from the player, offensive players should take this opportunity to cut behind the defender and towards the net, also known as a back cut. Clamping is the act of placing the head of the defender's stick over top of the offensive player's stick. This is a good habit to get into when offensive players cut to the net looking for a pass off ball, and also with players adjacent to them, while generally following the 2-for-1 rule, which means 2 looks to your check for every 1 look to the ball. If players are acting as passers, they pass first, cut from the off ball second, and then play defense third after the other side takes their turn. Variation number 4 is where the low defender is incorporated. And it's the same as the previous variations, except there's now a low defender playing positional defense on the same side as the offensive player, starting in line with the far side goalpost, attempting to stand in the shooting lane of the ball carrier while they play one-on-one against the other defender. The low defender can also provide help if the ball carrier comes anywhere in their vicinity, but they're not allowed to take more than 3 steps max. For intermediate players, using a tennis ball in this variation is sometimes better to build up the courage of the low defender to stand in the shooting lane, putting their body on the line to try to block the shot. The rotation through this drill variation is to play offense, play on-ball defense, then play off-ball defense, eventually exiting the drill to the back of the line,